Day one. Day one of my trading diary. It is Sunday the 17th of August. And today I set things up or finish setting things up to trade properly. And that's what this channel's about. This channel is about me showing you the good, the bad and the ugly of trading. Because I'm guessing by now you've trawled through the endless shite on YouTube about get rich overnight, make 25 grand in a second and all that bollocks. Follow this strategy and you can fucking retire tomorrow. All that rubbish. Well, there's none of that on here. In fact, I probably won't even be giving tips and advice because I'm a newbie. I am starting from scratch. I've got my very first live account. I'm looking to get a funded account, which I am going to purchase in a bit, and I'll speak about more of that in a minute. And just going to maybe each week put a video showing you what I've done during the week, and see where we go. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping it's going to be a great success, but I also know it could be a complete and utter failure. So, who am I? Well, I'm Chris Harrison, and I'm nobody. I haven't been trading for years. I haven't grown a small account of £100 to £1 million in a week. I won't be walking around a big stately home pretending it's my second home so I can sell you shite. None of that. That's not me. I don't do any of that. What I am going to be doing is just tracking what I do in regards to trading and put it on here, and you can watch me and follow me, and I'm assuming I'm going to make many mistakes and also have some good success. I will have good success. I'm not a complete beginner, as in I've just decided this morning I'm going to have a go. I've been practicing and training for about 2 years, and I have gone through countless amounts of practice accounts. The hardest part for me so far to date is the psychology side. That part of it. Has definitely been the hardest. Because when I very first started, I got into it because a mate of mine had some shares in Tesla, and Tesla were doing quite well. And a few other people who were starting out shares in Tesla, and that was probably 2021 maybe, 22. Yeah, I had a brain fart with maths then. I might have been practicing for longer than 2 years then. I can't remember. Anyway, that's not the point, is it? The point is, I thought I'd have a go. So my very first live account, if you want, I signed up to was Trading 212, and I bought some shares in some shite. I bought some shares in a company called Wood Boys. Now, Wood Boys, according to the internet, was this, I think it's a wood company, but somewhere in the jargon, it was about the land that they owned in Africa, was supposed to have something to do with electric vehicles, that these electric vehicle companies would want either land or what's on the land. So it was supposed to be an investment, and by 2030, yeah, it's going to explode, and I'd be laughing. Well, I've got probably over 100,000 shares in this company, and I bought my very first shares for about £3 a share, and then I bought another load with a mate of mine. Separate things, we didn't like going together in the one thing. We bought another load. I think it was less than 1p a share. They've stopped trading. I haven't lost a lot, you know, lost nothing really. It's but yeah, I was dreaming of this going up to like £10 a share, and oh, how much money will that make me? And that ain't gonna happen at the minute. Yeah, so that was probably my first trading experience. Then I was using the practice account on there to do CFDs. And obviously there was a bit of beginner's luck involved, wasn't there? Didn't have a clue what I was doing. These red and green thing candles, I didn't even know they were fucking candles. Up and down, brilliant, smashing. And I'd hit buy button, I'd hit the sell button, and usually I'd walk off and do something else, and I'd come back to it. And, oh, look at this! I'm like £800 in profit and all that, and didn't know anything about risk management. Didn't know how to trade. Didn't know anything. It was just beginner's luck, but with the psychology part of it, you do need a bit of that, and I'll get onto that later on. Because I think you can know too much. I do think you can know too much, and that goes against you, as I'll explain in a bit. So I thought, you know what, I'm bloody good at this. Easy money this is. So I put, I think it was £100 on. Again, didn't know what I was doing. I think I lost that in no time at all. But of course that wasn't my fault. Somebody else was doing that. Something's against me. And all that shite. Anyway, time goes on. My main business, I'm a hypnotherapist. I help people overcome burnout and trauma and anxiety related issues. Some of you may have seen my other YouTube channel floating about, where I waffle on about mental health and things like that. And I also have a part-time job delivering false teeth. I am a tooth fairy. And if you heard that, that was not a gunshot, that was just a car backfiring. And this video might not be very clear, and the same might not be very clear, but as I do this, I have got a better webcam and microphone, which I'll bring to here and do my videos with them. But yeah, where was I? I do tend to ramble on a lot. Where was I? Another thing with my videos, they won't be edited. It'll just be me talking, doing stuff, and what you see is what you get, basically. Although I will, I think, be doing videos throughout the week, and then I'll sort of edit them together, maybe to do one video. I might do like short videos of each day, just summing up what sort of happened, and then maybe like on a Sunday evening or something, I'll edit them all together, put them on this, and then Maybe it's half an hour video, maybe it's an hour video, I don't know. Maybe they'll differ. But that's what I think I'll do to start with. That might not work, don't know. But yeah, I've got different streams of income coming in, but I'm really passionate about trading. And the hardest part for me, as I mentioned, was the mindset side of it, because I'm very much an addictive person, especially when it comes to things that spike the whole happy chemicals in my brain. Obviously, when I started, I was gambling, and I was getting a rush from the wins, and when I'd lose, I'd feel like shit, and then in comes the revenge trading, and then just the whole, you go on a bit of a losing streak, and then your mindset just goes, and then you start winning more, so you think, yeah, I'm the best trader ever, and it doesn't work like that. Then you go through a phase, and I went through the phase of everything was against me. I'd got a system. The system was working. I was making loads of money on my practice account, and which I always did with a small account. So I always start with like £1,000 because I wanted to keep it realistic. I wanted to be as real and as true as it could be, so I had the emotions, and I'm glad I did that. And I also found when I started with the 10 grand one, it was sort of unbelievable, because when you see these videos of people saying you can make 30 grand in a day or 50 grand in a day, yeah, you can. But you need a 100k account, a 500k account. Are these people really doing it? Maybe, maybe not. There's a guy, I can't think of his name now, Tommy somebody, see if I can find it. He exposes these gurus who are just talking bollocks, and he puts some bloody research into his videos, and looks at all this data and looks at all these things, and if these people have been sued or had some sort of court case put up against them, he finds out and he puts it in his videos and he shows the world, and it's great. It's also deflating when the person you've been watching and think, oh, this guy's good, is now on this channel, and you think, shit, this guy's full of shit. And this is why I want to be clear that these videos, this channel, is nothing like that. Okay? This is just me, as a newbie, going through what needs to be done to hopefully be a successful trader. So yeah, I've been doing this, practicing for 2 years. I'm at the point now where things in my life are changing. At the moment, not for the best, but I will want to change it to be better. I'm not a spiritual person. I know I'm not one of these, the universe and all of that. I'm not one of them, but I do believe that things happen for a reason, and things have happened the past few months which I believe is meant to happen. Because what happens with me is if I do something, so when I started my business as a hypnotherapist, it's hard. Nobody told me how much I'd have to do YouTube, TikTok, that sort of shit. And I don't really like it. This I'm doing because I want to show my journey, and this is different. These aren't the same sort of videos as those. It's hard to explain why. I guess I'm not trying to educate anybody with this. Just follow me, watch me, see what I do. Don't make the same mistakes I make, maybe. But yeah, just it's hard, and it got to a point I lost momentum with it. I just, I love helping my clients. I love getting them past barriers in their life that they can't get past. It's amazing, but that's only a small portion of my business, really. To get to that bit, I have to do all the marketing, I have to do the advertising, I don't enjoy it. I just don't enjoy it at all, and it just deflated me. Now you put all this effort into doing things, and it gets you nowhere, and it's just there's only so much anyone can take. Then a driving job popped up, and I took it. Again, it was local to me, and it's just what I needed. And that covered the money from that, covered my bills, so I didn't have any stress there. Anything I got client-wise then was extra money. However, with the driving job, I got even lazy with the business, and I haven't been on it at all. Then the training practice dipped as well, a bit, and then I got back into it, and daily I was working on stuff and getting better and getting better and getting better, and listening to audio books, watching videos, practicing on the practice accounts. I mean, for God's sake, if you're doing this, if you're new, do everything on the practice account. Fuck up on a practice account because you're not losing anything. Do not watch my videos and start a live account, and because from what I've learned so far, there will be good periods, there will be shit periods, and there are going to be times where I'm just going to want to give the fuck up. But also I know that I'm going to be slightly different with real money than I am the practice account. And what I'm hoping to do as well is sort of move between the two. So I'll be trading mainly gold because I like trading gold. It's fast, it's volatile, gives me enough of that sort of adrenaline boost without it overtaking me. And if it's not going my way, I can easily walk away from it. And I mean, I've flitted between lots of things. Gold, the S&P 500, the FTSE 100, currencies. But I don't know, with gold, just sort of sticks with me. I enjoy trading with gold, on gold. So, my plan for today was to start this channel. Done. I'm going to upload this video in a minute and put it on. As I say, I'm just going to do recordings maybe each day, and then edit them all together on the weekend and maybe post it on a Sunday evening or whatever. I'm not going to get bogged down with the fucking algorithm stuff or anything like that. I'm just going to post this because I want to post it. People want to watch, and please like and follow and subscribe and all of that. And I hope that you really learn what not to do with trading, because it is very demoralising. And I think doing what I've done definitely the past year, working up, on the mindset side, that's helped the most. Because it's easy to learn how to trade. Do you know what a candle is? And you've got some sort of system in place of indicators and whatever else. That's the easy part. The hardest part is what goes on up here. I went to that stage a couple of months ago where I literally thought there was somebody on another computer watching my account, because this is what it felt like. Watching my account, and as soon as I was watching on TradingView, I've got my indicators up, and I was watching them, and as soon as there was a trade that matches everything, I'm good to go. I'd press buy or sell, and somebody would reverse it. That's what it felt like. Every single time it was changing on me. So then, of course, it's my system, it doesn't work. So I jumped on, even though the week before I was having brilliant results with it. So I jump on YouTube, endless videos there of strategies and whatever else, so I'd change it. But I weren't even doing that in a structured way, just changing it just to see if I'd win. Then I come close to just giving up, because it was like, what's the point? It's clearly fixed. And then I started listening to some audio books about psychology of it all, and apparently this is a normal phase that traders go through. When they hit that, that's when a lot of people pack in. And I thought, well, I'm going to get through this bit. So what I did was I took a strategy. I've got three strategies that I like, and I tested them each over 20 trades. Now I usually do gold on the 5-minute screen, and that's my usual way to trade. And I just do my risk to reward. Again, fanning around with a lot of it. 1 to 5, 1 to 4, 1 to 3, 1 to 2. Now I'm on 1 to 1. I risk 1% to make 1%, or at the most I risk 1% to make 2%. Doesn't make you a millionaire overnight, but it can give you some nice money in return. I'm doing this not to become rich. I'm doing this at the moment, yes, to have money to invest in other things for when I retire, so I'll retire as well off as I can. And I'm also doing it to supplement my monthly income. So I don't do stupid trades. I'm not after the big trades that come once every 10 trades. Because when you're doing something like a 1 to 5 risk to reward, you have got to get used to losing. And when you're seeing loss after loss after loss, I can't take that. I cannot take that. I have a winning mentality, and I have to win. I have to win. Now I know I'm not stupid. I know that losing is part of it. And again, I used to take losses personally. Now I don't. I think I'm in the right mindset now to take this challenge on properly. and none about risk to reward. I also watch them videos sometimes, just that amaze me. The people who like lose everything in one trade. You know, they're gambling. They're not trading. They're gambling on news events. And maybe you've seen it. Excuse me. Maybe you haven't. News event comes in, and the market will that, and then or there's been times where I've got it right. It's been like that, and then shot up, and I've put a buy in, and but that's gambling. That's not trading. I don't do that shit anymore. I so I've got so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's my setup, right? I've got a live account, a small live account. It's got it did have £200 in Friday. I lost £6. So I've got that in, I've got 194 in there. News event came on. I'd put my trade in about 10 minutes before that, and everything was saying it was a sell, and this news event came in, it was a buy. I messed up. I shouldn't have traded that trade. Okay, never mind. I lost £6. I did risk 10% of the account, and I think that's what I'm going to do with that small account. But that one, I'm going to look at taking one trade per day. This is my small account. One trade per day, risking 1% to maybe get 10, 20 moves per day. Now I've done that in practice, so I know it's doable. I've got to be patient. I'm not the most patient of people, so I've got to learn more about being patient. I am going to purchase in a bit my very first challenge for a funded account. Again, FTMO. I did want to give the 5%ers a go, but they use MT5 and I just can't get on board with MT5. It's a shocking trading system, which can't, it doesn't make it in. So there are now. It was the other one. Funding pips, that was another one. And there was another one, but I can't think of their name now. But they're the ones that I've watched loads of videos on them, and they all rank high, they are the highest on these videos. And so I'm going to go with the FTMO first. I'll go with the FTMO first because most of my practice has been on their free trial. Failed a shit ton of them, passed a few of them, but again, I need to be patient. When I've got them ticks, I need to fucking leave it. Because it's not about making money, it's about passing the challenge. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to purchase that. I'm going for the 10 grand account because that's all I can afford at the moment. I think you get that for like £75, I think. So I'm going to purchase that in a bit, and as of tomorrow I shall start a challenge, and I probably won't do much like screen sharing. I don't know, I might do. I'm just messing about with buttons now to see what because I'm not very good with technology, and I don't know if there's information on these screens that people can nick. No, they're going to be able to nick much money off me, but still. Because I did watch one of them videos and a bloke lost everything because he screen shared and somebody nicked something off his. They literally only shared it for a second, and somebody had took some information off him and emptied his account basically. Don't know how they did it, but that's what happened. But yeah, I've got my risk management sorted. I've got my system sorted. Got my mindset sorted. I think. Let's do this. If you want to follow me, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Very grateful. And let's see where this journey takes us, shall we? I'm Chris Harrison. Welcome to my trading diary. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.